the corner. See her?
I see her. We're live.
Live action. I was just thinking I brought a pen but no paper, but I brought a pen and paper.
Did you?
I did.
Pen and paper.
I'm prepared.
Prepped.
Is anybody here?
Not yet.
I bet if I start singing, they'll come.
So too.
Singing Aaron Tippin.
Camera was a little dirty.
You gave everybody a little windshield wiper
I didn't
cleaner.
mean to.
Hey, Amy.
Amy from Canada.
Canada. Amy, what time is it in Canada right now? Where you are?
There's another Canada.
Woo!
Miss Colette.
Nobody on YouTube yet.
Not yet. Speaking of, well, I guess I can. 7:10.
7:10.
So they're just an hour ahead of us. Ain't too bad.
Y'all give us just a second to get things back up. We're still here.
No, they can see us.
I know.
Oh, okay.
But we can't see them.
Yeah, but
we can't see them right now because you're doing some.
I am doing something. I kind of jumped on a little too quick, but we're okay.
So while we're getting this together, today is Tuesday, May the 16th, 2023 at 6:11 in Alabama. It's Central Standard Time. So we're on a little bit late because we had some much needed rain.
That's right.
And we're
very
not complaining.
Much needed rain.
The radar looked rough, but it didn't get very rough.
I looked at the gauge and it was 0.2 of an inch.
Yeah, we probably
and no telling what that was.
We probably could have went ahead and did the live, but when you looked at the radar,
yeah,
it looked like it wasn't gonna happen. So.
It was lightning bolts everywhere, and it was all red, and the wind was blowing so bad, and even if we would have done it inside with a tin roof, it still would have been loud. So
y'all see Holly over Jason's shoulder? She got her a new toy today. Actually, she got a few new toys, and she's back there. I guess she probably lost it. And
nope, she just left it.
She left it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's nobody from YouTube yet.
That is strange, isn't it?
I find that very strange. Let's make sure everything's good to go on that side, and y'all give it.
It's working.
I heard myself and I sounded like a hit.
So I don't know. Let me go. Surely it's not showing. Let me check one more thing and then we'll get started. This is odd that it's not.
It's no one. Well, it is on.
I just want to make sure it's not. Sometimes it will say customization. Live chat anyone, so it's not just for every, sometimes we may accidentally hit the wrong button
for certain people.
Yeah,
or something.
I don't know. I don't know why it's not rolling on YouTube.
Come on, YouTubers.
That's strange. Oh well.
Well,
that's right.
We're happy y'all are here.
That's right.
Those of you that are here, we're happy you're here. Those that join us later, we're happy you join us later.
Yep.
So what's going on? The sun's trying to come out.
The sun is trying to come out.
But it's black over this way.
That's the way it went, didn't it? I think so. I think it come from the west and it's headed east. Yeah, that's where it came.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
That required too much thinking. We can see you on YouTube. It's just nobody. I don't know.
I don't know why anybody's not.
It's almost like the comments are cut off.
That is.
Maybe that's what it is.
Strange.
Maybe the comments are cut off.
I don't know. That's weird. I didn't do anything different.
Yeah, but you know how those things get switched up
who
sometimes?
Knows?
Wow.
That's why I need somebody like Zach behind the scenes.
Well, Zach has a life.
I know. Participate in live reaction, slow mode.
Comments are on.
Comments are on. Anyone?
Okay. We give up.
I don't know why it's not showing up.
Nobody likes Cog Hill on YouTube.
That is strange.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
I know. It says 905 people are watching on YouTube.
It's just we can't see the
I don't
comments.
know why the comments are not showing up. I don't know, y'all. Who knows?
Still none. All right. So Noah, if you come in on YouTube, we probably can't see it because
I don't know
everybody
what's
we're
going
seeing
on.
is from
It's
Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah.
But that's okay. We're not
Yep.
going to sit here and play technical issues all evening.
That's right.
You can't see YouTube comments. Yes, you can. We can.
Okay.
We can.
Okay.
They can't. But we do use a program called StreamYard where you can see comments from both
YouTube and Facebook.
Facebook. So yeah, you couldn't see them because you're watching from Facebook, but we can.
Yep.
I got Tucker up here with me.
As always.
Yeah. Tucker hears us talking and she comes a running.
Automatically comes.
So all right. So what's going on?
Oh, I did launch the blog. I had a lot of people saying something about blog. And it says live chat has moved on YouTube. Huh. I don't know what's going on YouTube.
Well, let's forget about it.
Okay. Anyways, the blog is there. We're going to change it up so it's easier to find. I've seen that a lot of people are having a hard time finding because they're looking for the word blog, and the blog's called Critters and Crops. So Jacqueline's going to change that for me. And it's just going to say blog.
That poor girl, she's running her tail off, isn't she?
Ain't she though? So I do have 2 blogs out. I have one about seed starting, and I have one about organic pesticides because the last video was about organic pesticides, and I just saw a comment saying YouTube comments are flying like crazy, so they're coming up. We just can't see them for some reason. But I did that in case some of you guys wanted to refer back and see exactly what I talked about in that video. So you can go to our website and go to coghillfarm.com and look under Critters and Crops for now. And it's there. My blog is there. So y'all go check it out if you're interested in the blog. It's just, girl, you're not jumping up there. We got enough issues as it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, there's a lot of people saying that the YouTube is pretty bad, so they're switching back over here. I don't know. I can't see nothing over there. All right. Anyways, also, if you do subscribe to the newsletter that comes out weekly, you're supposed to get a notification when a new blog comes out. So if any of you guys are subscribed to the newsletter, let me know if that does happen. When I post a new blog, I'd love to know if you are getting a notification. So check that out for me. If you're not subscribed to the newsletter and want to be, go to our website, coghillfarm.com, scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, and there it is. That's where you fill out your information to join up for the weekly newsletter, and that just kind of gets you up to date on things and everything's been happening throughout the week, and kind of keeps you on the inside and in the loop.
Well, I tell you what happens to me. There's numerous times when I need for our website, which sounds crazy, but that's my recipe storage. So if I need to go see a recipe, then I go to coghill.com. It never fails. It always pops up. Join the Cog Squad. It's a little pop-up. Click on that, and that'll sign you up for the
And
emails.
if you got pop-ups blocked, that may not pop up. So scroll all the way to the bottom of the website of that page, and everything's down there.
Well, I must confess, I didn't know you could block pop-ups.
Pop-up blockers.
My life has been, half of it's wasted due to pop-ups. Not Cog Squad pop-ups. Those are good kind. But I didn't know you could turn those off.
Usually you have to get like a little program or something.
Oh, well.
For you.
Yeah, forget about that.
So nothing you can handle.
No,
nothing you can handle.
Nothing I can handle. But I did make my first today. Story?
No, I turned it into a reel for you. You got 2 reels now. You didn't even know you had another one.
No. Here I am acting like I did it. All I did was mash the button and took my phone outside.
Your first reel, I put you and Mildred loving each other, the music.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then the one you made today of Nugget untying your shoe, we got it going. So
I was taught how to do it, and that I needed to do my phone up and down, and I could do anytime I wanted to, and that was a mistake. because just a few minutes ago when I went out to feed, I made another one. and this guy, he didn't know what he's done because he told me I could do it anytime I wanted
anytime you want to.
Now, I don't think that means every one of them is going to get posted. Or
it might.
It may.
They're easy since they're only a minute or less.
Well, the last one that I did doesn't even require any editing.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So I mean, I'll try to keep them easy. But
I
hope y'all saw it and I hope you enjoyed it. Because my little buddy Nugget.
Yeah.
You just have to watch it to see. It's on YouTube under Mrs. Coghill Farm, and it's also on Facebook under Mrs. Coghill Farm. But it's Nugget. He learned a new trick. So if you didn't see it, go check it out.
He did learn a new trick.
He learned a new trick, but he's got to work on the second half of it, and we're in training.
If he does that, then we're taking him to
circus.
Now, better than the circus. We're going something large, like America's Got Talent or something.
Well, it'll be Emus Have Talent, because it's going to be worldwide. It's not going to be America's Got Talent. It's
worldwide.
Worldwide.
The world's got talent.
Yes. That's all. Somebody commented on it and said that Nugget's going to learn how to do that, and Peaches is going to learn how to fly.
Peaches is going to learn how to fly.
Yeah, that's right. And they didn't put it past either of them to learn their tricks. So, I mean, we're on a roll.
Hey, I'm not saying Peaches won't ever get on an airplane, because she might one day.
I don't know about that. She's not going on me if she does.
She can ride in my lap.
Oh, good, because I ain't going. I'll drive and I'll wave at y'all as we go by.
Speaking of Peaches, something showed up on my personal page memory, and I had done this little collage of when we got Peaches. Now, this wasn't when she was born, but right about now, 8 years ago.
8 years ago, y'all.
We got Peaches.
Wow.
So if Peaches, I wonder how old she was when we got her, you think?
Oh, she was very little, probably 8 weeks. Probably
6 to 8 weeks old.
Yeah.
So that would put her 2 months, just say 2 months behind now. This is May, right?
Yeah.
April.
May the 16th.
Oh, her birthday could be March and same time mine is.
It could be. It could be. And so this would be about the time that Mary Carl painted her toenails for the first time.
Yeah, I think she did paint her toenails.
She was about a year old when she
won't show up.
She was about a year old when she painted her toenails for the first time.
Yeah.
And
8 years old.
Yeah, 8 years old.
Can y'all believe that? She hasn't aged a bit.
So yeah, we're on Mrs. Coghill, not Coghill.
Yeah, we're still having issues on the regular Coghill, so we're on Mrs. Coghill's channel. But I'm fixing to say, Peaches doesn't look a day older. She looks good for her age. She might be on the swimsuit, Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover.
I was fixing to speak of that lady that's on the cover of that swimsuit. Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay, so we're driving down the road. I'm driving down the road.
Yeah.
Jason flashes this picture to me, and it's Miss Martha. If any of y'all know who Miss Martha is,
yeah,
she's known to have a cooking kind of show
and gardening,
mm-hmm. And she has chickens,
mm-hmm.
And we built our chicken coop at Little Cog kind of after hers.
Yeah, sort of.
Let me tell y'all about Miss Martha. So my husband, he flashes this phone in my face while I'm driving, and I could not believe my eyes.
Yeah.
It was Martha Stewart. And y'all, she was in a bathing suit, and she's on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuits issue.
Now, tell them what you told me when you saw it. Tell them.
Well, are you talking about her age?
Yeah, tell them what you said.
So I said, "Go, girl." And I was just so happy that she would put herself out there at the age of 60.
At the age of 60 is what you told me.
At the age of 60 with a bathing suit on. And Jason said, "Brooke,
I think she's older than 60.
I think she's older than 60. So he Googles it.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to give away somebody's age if they don't want me to. But Martha.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Martha's age is not mine, her secret anymore.
No, it's not a secret.
She didn't just tell me she was 60.
No.
She told the world that she's 81.
81.
And age is just a number. But y'all, I thought she was 60. I thought she was 60. And I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it either.
So I was talking to my mom about it today.
Yeah,
and
what'd she say?
Well, she was just saying what a beautiful lady she is,
Mm-hmm.
and that she used to be into modeling.
Really?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
So, what's young again will come back around, because here she is at 81 on the
Now,
cover of Swimsuit.
I will say this now. She got plenty of money. And I know she's had a little touching up to be done. But still. But still 81. Can you imagine? It's crazy how, to me, that you get older and in your mind you think like a celebrity or somebody really shouldn't age. It just seems odd.
Yeah.
I looked up not too long ago maybe how old Tom Cruise was, or maybe it was Brad Pitt. It was somebody.
We looked
I can't
up
remember
the heights of some actors too long ago.
We did do that too, and I was like, gracious, can you believe they're that old?
Y'all know what made us think of the heights of actors and actresses?
What was it?
We were staying at Universal Studios.
That's right.
In our room,
yep,
there was a floor-length mirror.
Yep.
And it had the heights of certain celebrity people. And the one that caught my eye was Dolly Parton. She's 5 foot tall.
Yeah, she's short.
And I had no idea that she was that short. You have in your mind something, an image of somebody, and you think one way, and then you're told another thing, and it's kind of like you're bumfuzzled. You can't believe what you're seeing.
Yeah,
and that's Martha Stewart. She's 81.
81. Also, too, I think the camera makes you look taller too.
It must,
because there's nothing to compare it to. Because she doesn't look like she's just
5 foot,
barely 5 foot tall.
She does not.
No.
Very attractive lady. How old is she?
Oh gosh, she's got to be up there too.
So, I told Jason the other day. I said, okay, so if we were to ever get a blonde emu female, which is not in the works, by the way, but it just popped into my mind. I said, I would have to name her Dolly.
Have to name her Dolly.
How old is Dolly?
That's right.
How old is she?
She's younger than Martha.
I wouldn't have guessed it. Not that she looks older than Martha.
Yeah.
I don't mean that by all means.
Yeah.
I had in my mind that Dolly's been around since, before I was born.
Well, according to the internet, in 2022 she was 76. So I don't know when her birthday is. So January. So she's 77.
77. How about that?
You know when her birthday is?
Mine?
January the 19th.
Yes. Dolly. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that, Dolly? Oh, that makes me smile. That's my birthday.
That's Brooke's birthday. Look.
Dolly. January the 19th, 1940 what?
6.
That's the year Reliable was formed.
It was the year Reliable was formed. January 19th, 1946.
Yeah, somebody said Dolly always wears high platform shoes.
Yeah, she does. That makes sense.
Martha usually wears flats. I wonder how tall she is.
She wears them Skechers.
Yeah. That's her shoes.
Zoe said Nick said you and Zoe are a week apart.
A week apart.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tell you, I could be Zoe's mama.
And Dolly could be your mama.
Dolly could be my mama.
Yeah.
But I don't need Dolly to be my mama because I have Mary Lou for a mother.
That's right.
That's all I need. Okay?
And she don't wear high heels.
My mama?
Yeah. Not like Dolly.
Well, she's taller than Dolly, so she doesn't need her heels.
That's right. She doesn't need
high heels.
She
wears Skechers like Martha.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, me.
Well,
I didn't know Dolly's birthday. That makes me wonder whose famous birthday is on mine.
No, don't.
Yeah, you keep talking.
Okay. So, wow, I can't believe that. I can't believe her birthday's my birthday, and I never knew that.
Let's see here.
You usually know, like.
Aha.
What?
I got one too.
Okay, who is it?
Reba McIntyre.
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday, March the 28th.
How about
that? Well, 2 of the greatest.
Did you type in
country female artists ever?
Did you type in country female
artists? No, I didn't. I just said famous March the 28th birthdays. The first up is the Reba McIntyre.
The Reba McIntyre.
That's
and
right.
The Dolly Parton.
The Dolly Parton.
We're on it tonight. Martha's 5'9".
Whoo!
Martha could step on me.
Martha's the same height as me.
Martha could step on Jason.
Oh man.
I think y'all realized that Jason was not a very tall guy when he had a photo that was posted with Daniel Arms and Lester Morrow. Jason was the short one. However, there was another photo that involved Jason, Daniel, Lester, and Dutch.
Yeah.
And Dutch was the shortest.
Yeah, Dutch was shorter than me, so at least he looked like it in the picture.
Well, he is shorter than you. But you look, well, that's just saying. You look taller on camera.
I do look taller on camera.
What am I talking about?
Anybody looks short up against Daniel and Lester, though.
Daniel's a tall guy. I don't feel like Lester's like super tall.
Yeah.
Even seeing him in person.
Yeah.
But Daniel's tall.
Daniel's tall.
Lester's just an average to me. Wow, y'all, I'm excited. Martha on the cover, and me and Dolly share the same birthday.
And me and Reba.
How about that? And
here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. You know what? I used to sing that every time I saw Fancy in the chicken area. And you know what? I have stopped doing that. And I think it's time since Reba's birthday is my birthday. And we share that glorious day of March the 28th. That every time I see Fancy, I got to sing Reba.
Well, I got a proposition for you.
What's that?
So if you've got a chicken named Fancy, okay?
Yeah.
And I just informed everybody that if I ever had a blonde emu that was a female, I would name her Dolly.
Right.
If y'all find me a blonde baby emu,
you better watch what you say.
That's a female. I said baby.
It has to be a female, right?
It has to be a female. It has to be a baby. And I know there's not any babies available this time of the year because it's not the right time.
That's right.
But yeah. I was gonna tell y'all I'd name her Dolly so I could sing a Dolly song every time I saw her.
Jolene. Yeah, that's my favorite Dolly song. Or 9 to 5's good too.
They're all good.
They're all good.
They're all good. Oh, this made me smile just thinking about this.
Somebody said Reba's gonna be the next coach on The Voice. Well, they getting a shown of coach.
And we have a chicken named Dolly. We do have a chicken.
We do have a chicken named Dolly.
Yeah.
And I named her after Dolly Parton.
That's right. But I gotta have my own. That chicken is Jason's.
Well, I call her a Dolly, so maybe we'll call the emu Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton.
Full-fledged Dolly Parton.
That's right.
How about that?
And in her height, she's probably gonna be taller than 5 foot.
How old is Reba?
How old is Reba?
How old is Reba McIntyre?
We need a out here. Do you know what I'm talking about? One of those ALEXAs?
Reba is a young 68 years old.
Reba's 68.
Yep. Sure is.
How about that?
How about that?
Hatching emu. Somebody said somebody is hatching emu eggs.
Oh, is it?
Well, I hope they have better luck than we did.
Hatching emu eggs is work.
It is, and I don't have the patience to adjust all the humidity and make it the perfect ratio that it has to be.
Yeah, we're just not. Me and you are not technical.
No, it has to be a hatched baby. It cannot be an egg.
Yeah.
So please, I love every one of you, but don't send me an emu egg.
No.
I can't do it.
No, we've been there and done that. Hatching emu egg is on another. You have to weigh it every week.
Every week.
And
it's sooner than that.
And you have to keep up with the weight. And if the weight's this or if the weight's too much, and you have to adjust the humidity, which is hard to do, especially here in Alabama where it stays 100% humidity all the time. They're hard. They're absolutely hard. But I know who just got a blonde emu.
Houston.
Houston did.
Yes.
Did.
Well, is his a female?
I don't think they know yet. I don't think they knew.
Well, maybe I could give DJ a call and ask her if she could just do one little favor for me.
Name Houston's.
I'll have it DNA sexed for them. If they'll name her Dolly. How's that sound? I mean, that's fair, isn't it?
Yeah, you can do that.
That'll be fair.
That'll be
Houston
fair.
might not like it, but or who's to say that Houston, they love country music.
Yeah, they
So,
just went to the country
the
music
CMA
awards.
Awards. So Houston may love
Who knows?
he may love Doc. He's got a name as Charlie. And Charlie
Is a boy.
Well, I don't think they
Oh,
know.
they don't know. Charlie's one of those names that could be a boy or girl.
Piper,
Yeah.
Mary Carl's little redheaded friend Piper,
Yeah.
has a female dog named Charlie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Female, and we knew a girl named Charlie.
I knew a girl named Charlie.
Yep.
There's women named Charlie, so Charlie's a unisex name.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't think the original egg did hatch. I think he got.
They're hard, y'all. They are really. It really is tough to hatch an emu egg.
It really is, and it's just, you know how you can kind of say if you're cut out to do something or not.
Yeah.
That's just something I admit I'm not cut out to do it. I love hatching eggs, but
we're not technical people.
Yeah, I guess that's the answer.
We are not technical people. We are fly at the hip and just
except for getting animals. We don't.
No, I'm talking about like being
Did y'all hear
precision
Thomas?
And scientific and
yeah,
we're not that kind of people.
We can't do that.
Yeah. It says that they have an alpaca named Dolly.
Who? Daniel does?
I guess so. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, show you what we know.
Show you what we know. We could name the female emu Jolene. Speaking of Jolene, I don't know if I'm sure we probably mentioned this before, but when we're trying to come up with a name for Mary Carl,
this is funny.
We were trying to come up with a name, and so we had several options. One of them, they really came down to 3 names that I remember. I remember Abree with a B.
Abree was one of them. We even painted that on the wall.
We did. And we thought, you know what's going to happen? 95% of the people are going to call her Avery with a V.
Uh-huh.
And so it was like, no, let's don't do that. Or they call her Bree for short, which is fine, which is cute. But Abree was number 1.
I wanted her to be called her name if there was such a thing.
And then with the double name, we had Mary Carl, which is your father's name.
Yeah,
the Carl part.
And I said from well, you know, when you're growing up and you're female, it just comes to your mind. If I ever had a child, I might want to name it such and such. Well, I always had in my head, if I have a child, I would like to name it Mary Carl.
Yeah.
Well, it seemed like it clicked on all cylinders to me. But then the more I overthought it, the more I thought maybe that's not the best thing.
Right.
And then what was the third
one?
Well,
you remember we had that old cemetery from the 1700s behind our house.
Oh, yes.
And Carmichael was another one.
No, Crawford.
Crawford, sorry. Not Carmichael, Crawford. And Mary Crawford wasn't going to be a name, too.
Mary Crawford.
Yeah.
My mama said that was too big of a mouthful.
And Crawford was a family name that was on a lot of the headstones up there. We saw it several times.
It just Jason and I liked it, but you can't satisfy everybody.
Yep.
We weren't trying to, but it just went out the window, and we came back to Mary Carl.
But your mama wanted to name her Jolene.
And guess what I did every time she mentioned that? Every time my mama would say, I wish I would name that baby Jolene, I'd say, Jolene, 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 Jolene. And she'd say, Brooke, hush.
So that's what our mind was thinking, is every time that, you know, somebody say her name, that song was going to pop in their head.
Because that's what pops in my head.
Mine too, every time.
So we have a Mary Carl.
Yep.
And she will always be a Mary Carl.
Yep. That's
right. Some people do call her MC, and she doesn't mind that. But,
she doesn't.
It's just perfect.
Yep.
It's
Absolutely
what
perfect.
It needed to be.
Yep.
So, she had some good friends of hers in younger. Well, not that she's old now, but in younger grade school that would call her Carl, and she'd get a kick out of that.
Yeah, she thought that.
So you know, the joke of Carl is just. She doesn't care.
Yep, she doesn't care.
Plus, she's not in school anymore. She's in homeschool.
Yep.
And I can call her whatever I wish.
Oh, me. How is your new boy doing?
My new boy, Mo?
Mm-hmm.
My new boy, Mo.
Yes.
Y'all, Mo is rotten.
Spoiled rotten.
I let little Mo out with me every morning, and he's still not sure of dogs. Of course, the dogs would never hurt him, but when he sees them coming, he kind of hides behind me.
Yeah.
And they go on about their business because they could care less about him, and he could care less, except for he doesn't want them
Right.
running over him. So, yeah, he's doing well. He and Paris are there goes Holly. I don't know
I don't know what she's got.
He and Paris are buddies, and we will see them frequenting beside each other throughout the day.
Yes.
Mildred gets along with them.
Yes.
Peaches said not another one of those, but she's got to live with him. So, there's no conflict. It's just, he's just an addition that fits right in.
Yeah. Everybody's doing fabulously.
And, that's the way it normally goes.
For the most part.
For the most part, I can't think of a time when we've added somebody.
Large animals. Poultry's on another level.
Poultry doesn't count.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is when Joe was aggravating Moody.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
Moody
I
and
can think
Topper.
of. Judy just asked, how's Mo? Mo is doing well. We just
talking about it, Miss Judy.
So Judy from Sneed's Family Farmhouse Sanctuary has joined us, and that's where Mo came from. So if y'all don't follow her on YouTube or Facebook, please go give Miss Judy a shout out and tell her Cog Hill sent you, because we love her. And I think she loves us too, but I may be putting words in her mouth.
She pretends to, right?
She pretends to. She does. But,
man.
Yeah, we, every animal at Sneed's Farmhouse Sanctuary is just as friendly as Mo.
Yeah, they are.
And y'all, I'm telling you, last trip I was there when I visited to pick up Mo, her sheep were in my pocket. And I asked Carl, I said, Mary Carl, did you have a favorite animal at Judy's? And y'all, it doesn't usually happen like this because she's usually stuck on one animal. But she starts off, I like Leroy, but I like Boyfriend. And I like those sheep too. And the alpaca and the goats.
Oh, man.
I mean, it was just, you can't not love them all. There is no one love. And Judy treats them all that way too. She doesn't have a favorite. Well, she may, but she didn't lead it on.
That's her secret.
That's her secret. But yeah, they're all so friendly, and you just couldn't ask for better temperament of animals in the same conglomeration.
I know it. It's
if we let ours out right now without them ever being socialized with each other, it'd be mass chaos, because they weren't ever that way before.
Right. But
she's worked on it, and she's got it down. So.
And she's gonna give us some inside tips on how to make them go to bed.
Yeah, she's coming to stay the month of July. And she's gonna teach us how to tame these animals so they all get along.
Oh my gracious. Oh me. Speaking of teaching them to go to bed, and that reminded me of the barn. The barn is on I don't say it's on hold, but in the last video, the walls and all are up. Outside walls. Yeah. We're waiting on Brad had to get some kind of metal bracing for the big giant doors.
Yes.
And he's waiting for that to come in.
We didn't ask any questions.
No.
All we know is he'll be back.
He's coming back. So he told me, he said, look, I'm waiting to get this. So I got to build these doors. And once that comes in, I'm coming back. And I think, is it next week?
I don't know. I
can't remember.
I think it's next week, and if it's not next week, it's the week after.
Actually, that's right.
But he said for us not to give up on him. That he had some things he had to have custom made, and hey, that's all we need to hear.
That's all we need to hear.
We can work around that with anything that needs to be done.
Right.
And that is Roberto and Heidel. Once they finish the current job that they're working on.
We have hired them for certain. In the last video, they showed up and we didn't talk anything else about it, but Roberto and Heidel are hired, and they're going to build the milk room and the stalls.
That's right. And they're waiting to finish their current job that they're working on before they start that. So while it may look like we've gave up,
or you're not seeing anything.
You're not. Well, we're not doing much of anything because, it's kind of in the middle of.
That's right.
The next stage.
That's right.
Now, we do need to rent the trencher and do that for the plumbing, but that's on us.
Yes.
And it's just, it's a 60% chance of rain tomorrow. I don't want to rent a trencher to try to dig a trench when it's going to rain. So,
But I will say that I'm glad it is raining.
Oh, yeah.
Just so the ground to get a little softer. And that way,
that's
she
the
just rolling all the way around.
that
She's going around the whole thing. That we can rent the trencher. And I'm thinking about getting the one closest we can to us and getting this thing done.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking the one in Clanton will be fine. It's just a walk behind. It's not a whole lot of trenching. And we'll get that knocked out, and then the plumber can come and do his thing.
Right.
And electrician.
That's right.
But yeah, we're on the right path with the barn. It's just a matter of some things have to line up.
That's right. And then once the barn's built, then next to be
fencing.
Well, the cattle house too.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
I always want to call it Moody's house, but we're probably going to move some stuff around, and probably won't be just Moody's house anymore.
Right. Somebody wanted to know, did we ever get the stair railing for our stairs on the inside? Yes, y'all. If you didn't see that video, Jason built.
Oh, I think they said don't put the stairs.
Did you ever get the railing for your stairs?
Sorry about that.
Yes.
I was laughing at the other person saying don't put stairs in your barn.
No stairs in the barn.
Because it took so long.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the stair railing is up. We did that video a while back. So
I went out of town. I can't even remember where I went, but I came back
and
either. Jason surprised me with the handrail was
so
built.
Simple.
Oh, I was standing yesterday and I was just admiring your beautiful work.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I was thinking, in the meantime, while we're waiting on Roberto and Heidel, you could just get out there and start going with the
with the stalls and stuff.
No, he doesn't have time. He's got other things to do, and we've hired him.
Time. So I thought today I was in the garage helping you do something, and I thought the old tractor's still in there, and I have not had a single minute to even lift a wrench on it.
Well, this is what I told Mary Carl today. I said, Mary Carl, I had to take her to the orthodontist. Do you think that I'll have enough time by looking at the sky to hook the winch up to that old tractor and pull it over to the new barn before it rains? Because I wanted to park my car in the garage. And she said, Mama, it's going to rain before we get back home.
Yeah, I didn't think about parking it in the new barn. I'm still thinking about if I could just take it to a local mechanic somewhere. I think
it's not going to take you 30 minutes.
You may be right. You may be right.
So I say,
okay,
let's take that 30 minutes and see if you can't fix it, and then we go to the next step.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Yeah, I better write that in on your schedule. 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Speaking of talking about the old tractor stuff, I did place another parts order for the old farm truck, and I saw it has shipped.
Really?
So Mr. Donnie should be getting that probably tomorrow, Thursday.
Oh, I'm getting excited.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited about the old truck.
Yep.
And the reason I'm getting excited is because upon my daily browsing on Facebook Marketplace, I found a bunch of old tailgates for sale.
Oh, really?
And one of them was a Ford tailgate, and I saved it because it's in Birmingham.
Okay.
And I would like to have one.
That'd be cute in the barn.
Yes.
We can make a stool out of it. Have you seen those stools?
Listen.
They're hanging on the wall.
Do you remember that Brant sent you a picture of a bench he made?
That's it.
Yes, I want him to build us one of those.
I said stool, but I meant bench.
And so I want to get one of those tailgates and get Brant during his time at home with his boys to build us one of those benches.
That would be awesome.
And that can be our little Brant touch.
That would be so awesome.
And I've got it saved. So I want to make that happen.
Maybe we ought to get it then.
I got to go to Birmingham, and I got to write that in for a 2.5 hour schedule. That's going to take a minute.
I got you.
But
tailgate. I said stool, but I meant bench. Sometimes my mouth is faster than my brain.
I don't know how, because you're a wordsmith.
That's what makes a wordsmith a wordsmith.
Oh, they're
what comes out their mouth.
Okay.
Yeah. It don't have nothing to do with what's up in here.
I don't believe
it's
it.
It's just natural. It just flows.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a poet.
So, I'm ignoring you.
Oh, me.
Yes or no?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm going to get me one of those tailgates, and I think I want it to be. I saw a Ford one in the picture. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I don't want to show anybody because I don't want them to steal my idea.
Steal your thunder. I got this tailgate. I'll sell it to you for twice as much as it was.
I don't
if
do
you really
that kind
want
of
it.
stuff. I can't find it, but there was one that was a Ford tailgate, and
you can.
It was all rusted looking.
Yeah,
and it was turquoise.
Oh, was it?
Yes, and it has said Ford in white.
That would be nice.
It just called my name, and he had hoods too.
I don't know what we could do with a hood.
Like a Volkswagen hood.
Could make a table out of a hood.
Yes. Now we're.
Your watch is talking to you. Ain't it?
I don't know why. But yeah, I just had all kind of ideas when I saw no black dog.
That's Tucker.
Oh, it's a cat.
Mm-hmm.
I had all kind of ideas when I saw those old tailgates and hoods for sale.
I like that idea.
So
I forgot all about Brant making that tailgate bench.
You showed it to me.
That's right.
When he sent you the picture, and I thought it was cool. So
that is cool. Definitely have to remember that.
His tongue, I can't see it. It was something about what you were saying. Okay, so if y'all watched the last live, I told y'all I like to tell you about things that we like. And Jason's just telling me how I don't want y'all to know about my tailgate or how I'm going to sell it for twice a month. I don't do that.
No, I wasn't saying that you was going to sell it. I was saying that somebody was going to buy it if you showed it to them, and then they were going to sell it to you for twice as much. You're right. That's what I was saying.
So on the last live, I talked about something that I like, and a lot of you were like, what in the world? And that was powdered peanut butter. And I told you, I don't know how I remember this.
I don't know how you remember it either.
I told y'all we were going to do a taste test. We have a bird nest up here, but the birds have fledged, but it sounds like they may have came back.
It looks like they're fixing a fledge on my head.
And I told y'all that the brand that I liked was PB2. Well, when I went and got it out of the pantry, I realized that this PB2 is not my normal go-to. It's a PB Fit. So obviously there's several brands, and I didn't even realize that I had two different brands. But I have brought some water, and I've brought a little bowl. And I want to show you.
So you're going to demonstrate this.
I'm going to demonstrate because
this peanut butter.
A lot of people were, some of you may think this is stupid, but a lot of people were like, what?
Holly said, food.
Holly. Okay, so I don't need to be reading those instructions because I'm going to do this one. And I brought my glasses for a reason. Okay. 2 tablespoons of PB Fit with 1.5 tablespoons of water. Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bring anything to level it off with.
We can just scrape it off with your pinky.
Well, I didn't mean that. It won't be level. 2 tablespoons, right?
That's right.
1.5 tablespoons of water.
Have we figured out how they do this?
Where's my water?
It's right there beside you.
Oh, get back, Holly. Oh no, I dropped the
We figured out how they make powdered peanut butter.
Yes, they take the fat out of it.
Oh, Holly,
where did you put the spoon?
It's right here.
All right, 1.5.
And I always think this isn't enough water every time you do it.
Well,
you did the half, right?
No, that's the half.
That's a big half. Oh, you did half of a half. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Don't worry about it, Jason. I cook and you eat.
Oh my gracious.
Okay. So you can add some more water. This isn't the consistency that you like your peanut butter, but this is a good spreadable consistency. And I want to show y'all the final product. All right, so look. Oh, I can't see like that. This is powdered peanut butter that has been reconstituted with water. Just like peanut butter. Because it is peanut butter.
That's just crazy.
Isn't it though?
That's crazy.
But here's the kicker. This is what I wanted to show y'all. Is that it's 88% less fat and half the calories than other peanut butter.
Yeah, because they take the fat out of it. Ain't that
Did
something?
I use the chocolate or the regular?
You used the regular. I don't
8
care for the chocolate one.
I love the
I
chocolate.
don't care for it.
8 grams of protein, 87% less fat, and a third the calories of traditional peanut butter. So, how much sugar? Somebody wants to know how much sugar. Total sugars, 3 grams. And that is in 2 tablespoons, which is, I mean, that's enough for a sandwich. Is it freeze dried? I don't know what it is.
I don't think it's freeze dried because we've been told you can't freeze dry peanut butter because of the fat. I read about it. It's not freeze dried. They take the fat out of it some kind of way. I don't know how. I'm just a word.
Don't they take the oil out of it?
The oil is what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
I don't know how it works.
Y'all, it's great to use it as a powder and not even add any water, like to oatmeal or anything that you want to add a little extra protein or. I mean, it's just good. It's just.
I love peanut butter.
I do too.
I love peanut butter. Is it dog friendly?
I don't know why not.
I would say yes. I mean, it's the same thing as peanut butter. It just don't have the.
It doesn't say anything about it. And y'all,
somebody's dog's gonna kill over and.
Oh, don't hush. It doesn't say anything. We'll tell you that. But what?
Michael Key.
What did he say?
Right. He said he gets his protein from natural light.
Oh my god.
What y'all doing?
Okay.
Oh, great.
But y'all, Mike. I mean, it keeps for a long time on the shelf, and I mean, I know regular peanut butter does too, but regular peanut butter will get that oil on the top of it.
It will.
It seems like if it's stored a long time, but I just wanted to show it to y'all, and I wanted to show you the other option.
You want to stir it up too?
No, but they make it in chocolate, and this is the one that I like to put on my rice cakes. It's a sugar thing in peanut butter for dogs.
Oh, well, thank you for saying that.
The sugar in the chocolate's a bit more at 3 grams. So
a lot of people saying they put it in their shakes.
Yeah, I mean it's a good protein addition.
Yeah.
This one is the PB2, which was the original one I bought, and it's the crunchy kind. So if you like the crunchy peanut butter, they do make it as well.
That's crazy.
And the sugar in it is 2 grams.
2 grams.
2 grams of sugar in 2 tablespoons. So for you guys that are diabetic,
maybe that's a better route.
I think that
the
may
PB2.
be. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit less sugar. But I told y'all I was going to do it, and I'm a woman of my word.
That's right.
I keep my word.
That's right.
So what else have I said I was going to do that I hadn't done?
I don't know. What you got on your list?
Eat the rest of this peanut butter because I haven't had dinner.
Eat the rest of your peanut butter.
Good.
What you going to have for dinner?
I don't know.
You don't know? Y'all hear them birds?
They're back on the nest.
Man, if she were to do number 2, he'd hit me right in the head.
Have you not noticed on the ground?
Oh, I see it. I thought it was Mary Carl having her pigeons out here.
Yes, it'd be great for backpacking.
Oh, it would be great for backpacking.
Or anything. I mean,
camping.
You've always got water with you.
Yeah.
How much preservatives? Let's do this one. Let's do the.
Does it say tell you that?
I don't know. I don't think it's a lot of preservatives, though. It shouldn't be. The ingredients are peanut. Peanut flour, coconut palm sugar, and salt.
That's it.
So, y'all, there's no preservatives in it.
I don't know. That's your thing. So.
Yeah. So. But you don't mind it, and you.
No, I don't mind it at all.
You like the less calories.
I do like the less calories. Yep. And I love peanut butter and honey sandwiches. That's my favorite.
Did we find any new ice cream? Somebody sent me an ice cream, and it was a pineapple upside down cake.
And it's physically seen you any because
I don't know how they could.
You'd been holding out.
But they sent it to me in the mail. And I told y'all I didn't lie. They sent me an email, and it was a pineapple upside down cake ice cream. And I'm going to try to find that because that sounds good.
That does sound good. You know what ice cream that I've recently, in the past, I've only had it a few times, but in the past few years is that coconut ice cream. That's something that I've never had until, I don't know, but coconut ice cream. I like coconut ice cream.
So
And where did we have it last? Here recently. I had it somewhere. I can't remember.
they had it at the Thai restaurant that we recently ate at, but we didn't get it.
We didn't get it. I should have gotten it.
We should have gotten it. Speaking of ice cream, so today Mary Carl had an orthodontist appointment in which she got her braces adjusted. I do not remember when I had mine adjusted it being as bad as what it is for her.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think that she's any weaker than me. I think that they do more to the adjusting process than they did when we were younger. Holly said it's time to sign off.
Go get you some water, girl.
So we got back to Clinton. We went over to Montgomery to have her braces adjusted. We got back to Clinton, and I immediately asked her, did she want some ice cream?
Yeah.
And she said, no. And I said, okay. She said, why'd you want to know? I said, I need to go by the UPS store, and I was going to take a different exit if you wanted some ice cream. And she thought about it. She said, well, I do want some ice cream. So I exited, and I got her some peach ice cream, which is her choice, her flavor of choice from Durbin's, a little ice cream shop that's right off the interstate. And she didn't eat it all. So you know what that meant?
You had it.
I got the little last of it.
Yeah.
And y'all, you can't beat homemade peach ice cream.
It's good.
It was so good. And I always say, I don't know why you get the same thing every time. I don't know why you always get the peach ice cream. Why don't you try something different? Well, Mama, I just want the peach. So that's the only kind she's ever had. But I realized why today.
It was good.
It was very good. It's so fresh and so just perfect.
I remind me when we're coming back from Orlando, we stopped somewhere and they had churro ice cream. Did I say it right?
I don't know, because I'm the one that I went in. It was a gas station, and they had a Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Attached to the gas station. So I said to my peeps, meaning Jason and Mary Carl, would y'all like some ice cream? They had a big banner on the thing, and it said, this is what I said. It said, Jason, would you like some of that Cheerio ice cream? And he said, sure, get me one. And I said, okay. So I went in, and I used the restroom, and I walked over to the Dairy Queen, and I walked up to the counter, and the lady said, may I help you? And I said, yes, I'd like a Cheerio ice cream. And she looked at me, and she said, I don't even know how to say it, but she said, she was laughing, and she said, churro ice cream. And I said, yes, ma'am. Is that how you say it? And she's laughing, and she said, yeah. But I was saying I wanted a Cheerio ice cream, like Cheerios.
Like Cheerios.
Like the cereal.
And it was really good. It was dipped.
It was just like that chocolate.
And it had that hard shell on it. But the only thing that it kind of reminded me of, when you ate it, it kind of left that oily, I don't know how you ever ate a powdered donut? Y'all know those little mini powdered donuts you get at the store, little mini powdered donuts, and how it leaves that little film on the top of your mouth. That's what this ice cream shell reminded me of. It kind of left that little, like a little slick, oily thing. I know people out there know exactly what I'm talking about. You eat them little mini white powdered donuts, and it's gonna leave that little.
I wonder if it's an oily type.
It's got to be what it is.
Well, of course, Mary Carl got the traditional chocolate dipped, and Jason got him a Cheerio dipped cone, and I got nothing.
You got nothing.
But I did eat a little piece of that Cheerio hard coating.
It was good, wasn't it?
It was good.
It was good. It was good, though. I did like it.
It was different.
But, see, they know what I'm talking about. Look at that.
Yep.
I don't know what that
feeling.
Yep. Oily feeling. I don't know what that is. But is that as uncomfortable as that feeling is, I can still eat a whole bag of white powdered donuts. I can. I can. With a glass of milk. Oh, my gracious. I don't anymore, but I could.
Well, I'm glad Mary Carl got the ice cream cone, because I just asked her if she was up for eating, and she said no. So that ice cream was good for her to hold her over a little bit further, because she's very sore. And so I wish I had a picture. I got to pick the colors of the rubber bands today.
I saw that she had new colors on.
Okay, so
how did you get to pick the colors?
Because I told her last time, would you allow me to pick next time? And she said yes. And so we're sitting. I always go back there with her, and I sit right in front of her. And they said, "Okay, do you want to change the color of your bands?" And she said, "Mommy, you get to pick this time." And I was like, "I forgot." So they give you this, it's like a keychain, y'all, and it's got colors all the way around this circle about this big, and it's got every color under the rainbow. And so my favorite color is turquoise. Yeah. So of course I wish I had a picture of her. Oh, I would show it. My favorite color is turquoise, so I picked turquoise, and it's like an orangey red color. Yeah. And they said, "Okay, do you want the top to be one color and the bottom to be another color?" And I said, "No, ma'am. I want to alternate." Yeah. So she's got turquoise, orange. It doesn't look bad. Orange. It's real. It looks quite cute. It does, yes. Doesn't it? Yes. She liked it too. So I didn't want you to sound like you were some kind of mean mom trying to make her I didn't think it was going to look ugly, and she didn't either. Yeah. Anything looks okay because it's colors. And this is the best part of the whole story. Are y'all ready for this? So it's a line of chairs, and you can see everybody getting worked on. Right. So the ones with younger kids, their moms go back there with them. So in the chair next to me was a lady, and her daughter was getting worked on. And so the lady looked at her daughter, and she said, that little girl let her big sister pick out the color of her rubber bands. And Mary Carl didn't hear it. And I said, "Mary Carl, did you hear that?" And she said, "What?" And I said, "Your big sister got to pick out the color of your bands." And she said, she just grinned. Oh, man, that's funny. I asked the lady, I said, "Is she," I didn't say daughter because I thought, well, she thinks I'm the sister, then maybe she's the sister. Yeah. I said, "Is she going to let you pick out the color of her bands?" And she said, "No, she has a dance that she's going to for her graduation, and she wants it to match her dress." So, oh, okay. Oh, y'all, I was giddy. The big sister got to pick out the color of the bands. Somebody said there's a mouth look like the Miami Dolphins. It's not that orangey though, is it? I thought it was actually pink. It looks pink on, but when I picked it out, it was more of an orangey red color. But it looks good together. Yeah. It looks really good together. It does. It did. I've noticed it as soon as she smiled at me today. Yeah, and it's quite different than what she has had in the past. But she liked it. She didn't care. I mean, it's just rubber bands. They go off in 8 weeks. But I told the lady that was working on her teeth, I said, "Okay." I said, "Why did we not have those when I was a child?" Yeah. They never took our wires out. Do you remember that? Not hardly ever. Okay. So every time Mary Carl goes, they take the wire out. Uh-huh. Oh, no, they never took the wire out. Never took our wire out. They take the wire out, and it's just brackets exposed. Uh-huh. And they take all those bands off. Uh-huh. They're on there. And they redo them. I don't know why. I don't know what that has to do with the tightening. I wonder if food gets trapped in there or something. I don't know. But I asked the girl, I said, "Now look," I said, "why didn't we have those when I was growing up?" And the little girl, I say little girl. Yeah. The girl that was working on Mary Carl, she said, "I think that they only used metal wires." They did. And I said, "You're right." They did. And so I asked her, "Did they still have the bands that went from top to bottom?" You remember that? Yes. Yeah. And she said yes. And I was glad Mary Carl didn't. Do they still do headgears? Yes, they still do headgear. And I had a headgear. There's always somebody that's getting their braces taken off. Uh-huh. And as soon as they get their braces taken off, they get to get fitted for a retainer. Uh-huh. And they go pick the retainer up the next day. Oh, wow. Isn't that neat? That is neat. Yeah. Ours was not. Ours was the form. Remember? Yeah. You had to put that mess in the roof of your mouth and it conformed. That's right. But the retainer's not like that anymore. They're not. It's just a wire. Wow, that's crazy. I had that headgear. I won't ever forget it. And, it comes right here, and you had that big thing on your head, and that wire come through like this. I mean, it was terrible. You had to sleep with that thing, too. And I tell you what they did back then that they don't do anymore is that around my back teeth where the headgear, it had like 2 little holes where the headgear went in, and my back molars back there.
And so it had a bracket that
Yes.
went around my entire
Yes.
tooth.
That was bad.
I wore that bracket around my entire tooth for 4th grade until our senior. So it was 8 years.
Yep, I had it. It's the same thing.
And what happens is that food gets behind it and you can't clean it.
Oh, it's gross and it stinks. And
well, I have one root canal in my mouth, and it's because of that.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
The dentist saw it automatically when I changed dentists up. They could see where I had that in the back, and they said that was very common.
Huh.
Because a piece of food or something could get trapped behind in there,
and it's
no way to get out.
Well, when they take that wire out,
yeah,
every time she goes, they allow her to get up and go brush her teeth.
That is crazy.
And they supply the toothbrush and everything because the wire prevents you from getting all in those brackets.
I guess they learn.
They are learning.
But
Mary Carl told me she has a tooth that's not in yet. That's like one of her canines.
Mm-hmm.
And so it has not had a wire on it. They've had a band trying to pull that tooth down faster than it is naturally coming down. So today they added a wire that goes kind of up. It's kind of like a little bridge. And I said, Mary Carl, what do they do about that tooth? Because I'm not looking in her mouth when they're working on her. She said, they put a wire through it. And I said, oh, is it okay? She said, well, it feels like if I were to take that wire off, that tooth would just fall out.
Oh, gosh.
So I guess it's doing its job.
Yeah.
Water pick.
She
uses a electric toothbrush that they actually provided for her to use. Water pick may work. I'll have to check into that because she's constantly brushing them to, get the stuff out that gets stuck in the. Yeah, water pick. I may have to check on that.
I remember having the water pick when I was a kid too. But I saw a lot of people saying they had the headgear. I just don't think it's as common as it used to be.
Well, I sure asked them
because I think it's because they start braces so early now. You get braces before your permanent teeth come in now.
My goodness.
Used to, it wasn't like that.
Piper had hers off before the 4th grade.
And her permanent teeth wasn't in yet.
No. So they basically straightened her baby teeth, and now she's got to have them again.
So maybe that helps with the headgear situation. I remember the headgear. You couldn't even shut your mouth. You're slobbering like a St. Bernard. When you try to sleep, your face would push on it and make your teeth sore. It was terrible. That's a terrible design.
So I've talked about this before, that I had the thing in the top of my mouth that it made my jaw wider, and it was like a keyhole, and you turned it.
Right.
And the girl, I asked her about that, and she said they do still do that.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
That's crazy.
That technology has advanced so much, but yet they still use some of the same things that they used back. Goodness gracious. 27.
Who knows?
Would have been more than that.
Yeah.
32 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. 42 years.
42.
32 years ago.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. That'd be about right.
Actually, let's see, how would I have been in the 4th grade?
It would have been about 34 years ago. I guess I got them when I was about
How old are you in the 4th grade?
Well, 10.
10?
No, I don't know. 10 maybe.
10-ish?
Yeah.
So that'd have been 38-ish years ago.
That's a long time, isn't it?
That is a long time. That's crazy.
The lady that was doing the work, or I saw her girl earlier, but she said that she was the first one in her family to get braces, and that she got braces, and then her mama got braces, and then her daddy got braces, and her brother got braces because they saw how much better her teeth looked.
Yeah.
And I said in front of Mary Carl, I said, she tells me from time to time that she wished she could Google how to get these braces off because she hates them so much. She hates them,
yeah.
She didn't care about the way they look. That's not it. It just hurts for days after you get them adjusted. But it'll be worth it, I promise her.
Yeah, it seems like now after 2 days it's gone.
Yes, after 2 days it's gone, but it's a horrible 2 days.
Yep.
To watch your child say their mouth hurts.
I saw somebody before we go that said that Publix has a coconut ice cream.
Really?
Yes, Coconut Road.
We don't have a Publix though.
We don't have one here, but we got one about 25 minutes away.
That's right.
Yeah. I hear you, Tucker.
Where's
Tucker
Holly?
says it's time to go.
Holly needs to
Yep.
come tell us.
I think
it's time
Jamie
to go.
started her live too.
Oh, did she?
Yep.
Okay, we got to go. Holly,
So-
no Holly or no Holly, we got to go.
Guys, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good. And sorry for you two people. We could not see y'all's comments for whatever
And sorry
reason.
for being late, but we can't control the
Yeah.
weather.
That's right.
So we'll be here next Tuesday
Next Tuesday.
at 4:00. If anything happens, we'll always let you guys know.
That's right.
Thank you for joining us.